Hey everybody, Scott Steen with winnersandwhiners.com, coming to you from the John Ireland studio, deep in the bowels of the Winners and Whiners Sports and Entertainment Complex, to bring you today's Fab Five. As always, everybody, don't forget to like and subscribe to our page. You guys have been doing a great job. We're killing it. And check out our websites, of course, winnersandwhiners.com, statsolid.com, and third, and perhaps most important, leave us some comments. Let me know what you're playing today. If you're tailing us, if you're fading us, let us know why. If you're tailing us, tell us why you like the pick, and let us know what other action you got going on today in the wide world of sports. All right, kids. Well, turn out the lights. The party's over. Shout out to Danny Don, everybody. After 12 days of profitability, everyone, the streak is over. We went 2-3 yesterday. Our prop bets, our K-State unders, our Kansas City Chiefs overs, they all combined to make us 2-3 on the day. So we'll retire our streak at 12 days, 43-8-1 against the spread, and we're going to start a new one today, everybody. Kind of started off with being wrong about the Chiefs game. Although to say I was wrong about the Chiefs game is really to kind of insult the word wrong. It would be hard to count all the ways that I actually missed this game. I said Pat Mahomes was pretty good. Check. Said the field would be in pretty decent condition and the weather wouldn't be that much of a factor. Check. And that ends the checks. Pretty much everything else. I said the Colts offense was absolutely going to get theirs. They were going to be able to run against the Chiefs. Chiefs defense wasn't up for the task. They would give up a ton of points, and you're going to have at least 30 to win. Wrong, 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 and wrong, wrong. So, I don't know what happened, guys. Last time I saw that, it was the 2018 Chiefs defense, and today the 85 Bears defense came out. Unbelievable. Just gave up. Didn't give up a first half. Didn't give up a first down in the first half to the last 2 minutes. They were 0 for 9 on third down. Holy crap, guys. That was quite a performance. And you know, I knew this one was going to be trouble for today. We start out winning the K-State game, and we're sitting at 31 for halftime. Indianapolis comes down there. They try a field goal, and what happens? The first half of the first game, clank, right against the left upright. Adam Vinatieri, most accurate kicker in NFL playoff history, misses his shortest field goal ever, and jams it into the left upright. I said, this is going to be a fantastic day. And we recovered a little bit. We did get Dak under 2 touchdown passes, just barely, as he catches the ball and gets tackled at the half-yard line to save the day for us and keep us at 2-3. So, yeah, good times. I'll tell you what, watching that Chiefs and Indianapolis game, I discounted how easy the Indianapolis schedule was, and that was my mistake. That was like watching 2 teams in the NCAAs, and you've got KU, against St. Francis, and of course you're on St. Francis and 27.5 points. KU's blowing them out by 50, and you're going, I don't understand it. They look so good against Wofford. That's 2 teams playing in 2 different divisions, everybody. The Colts' weak schedule, it came to the forefront today, and the Chiefs manhandled them. So, let's move on and talk about today, shall we? Good news, I've got some basketball picks. No more props. I do have a couple of totals in the NFL games, but no more field goal bets, no more touchdown bets, and no more hitting the uprights. Let's go, guys. Here we go. NBA, Toronto at Washington. Washington catching 6.5. Looking at this game, Toronto hasn't been scoring all that well, especially on the road lately, averaging just 107.2 points their last 10 road games. And meanwhile, Washington been on a little bit of the heater, especially there at home, averaging 114.75 points over their last 8 home games. You know how we do it. We take the spread, we take the total, we kind of suss that out. Odds makers are making this game 114-107 Toronto. And I don't see it. I think there's a lot of value in Washington in this spot. In addition, the Wizards, 6-1. ATS over their last 7. And in their last 7 road contests, Toronto, the Raptors, those little short-arm bastards, just 1-5-1 over their last 7 road contests. Give me Washington. Give me the points. I'll take this. I'll take the 6.5 on that one. And yeah, I feel good about it. Not too good. I don't know everybody. It's just the normal amount of good. I think that's a good play. I'll staying in the NBA. Cleveland represent. Heading out to LA to take on the Lakers. Looking at the total there, 217.5. You know, funny story, guys. The Lakers scoring almost as many points as without LeBron as they were with LeBron. I know their efficiency isn't nearly as good, but they are still putting up the numbers. Meanwhile, Cleveland, they're coming to town, and that should give the LA offense quite a boost. They've been averaging about 110 points since LeBron went out. But the Cavs, they got the elixir that soothes every offense. Indeed, they have given up 125 points per game over their last 8 contests, and their last 2 contests on this road trip, they've given up 281 points, no overtime. Cleveland, you know, they've been pedaling hard, God bless them, pedaling their little legs as fast as they can. They've been putting up an average of 117.3 points per game their last 3, but the over, that's what's been cashing in the Cleveland games, is 6-0 over their last 6. I think that total goes up and over out there in La La Land today as well. Give me the Lakers Cleveland total over 217.5. All right, last basketball pick comes from the NCAA hardwood. Taking a look at Michigan State visiting the Penn State Nittany Lions. You know, good news for Penn State. They give up about the same number of points per game as Michigan State does. That's very good. The bad news for Penn State, they score about 19 less per game. That's not good. Spartans, one of the truly elite teams in the nation right now, and they're playing very good basketball. They've lost just twice this year, and they are 12-4 against the number. Penn State, well, they also play basketball. They are not good. Nittany Lions, 0-3 straight up in the conference. They did beat the number, however, against Nebraska. I got bad news for the Nittany Lions. Michigan State is not Nebraska. Give me the Spartans minus the 8 points at Penn State. All right, I do have one more. I do have one more from the college basketball world, and that is my alma mater, the Mizzou Tigers, traveling to the other Columbia to take on the South Carolina Gamecocks. Cox, they're minus 3.5 points. Guys, Mizzou, you might have caught them against Tennessee the other night. They played a good first 12, 13 minutes. They kind of hung with Tennessee. After that, it was all Vols. They are especially not good away from home, especially against the number. Mizzou just 1-4 against the spread away from the friendly confines there in Columbia, Missouri. Gamecocks, after a pretty rough start, I think Frank Martin may have them headed in the right direction. They have won 3 straight, including conference games, their last 2 versus Mississippi State and Florida, when they were a 6 and 12.5 point dog, respectively. The Cox, what they don't do well is they don't defend the 3, but good news for them, Mizzou don't shoot the 3 very well at all, especially on the road. I think South Carolina, I think they get it done here against my boys. I think South Carolina minus 3.5 is a good play against Mizzou. And the last pick I have is from the NFL. I'm looking at the Los Angeles Chargers team total over 20.5. We got to lay a little wood for this because it's going to go to, it could be at 21 by the time you guys see this. So as of about 1 a.m. Eastern time, it was still 20.5, but you were paying a serious lug on that. The good news is, I think it's worth it. I think that that 20.5 is a good number. The Chargers have scored 20.5 in 13 of their 16 games this year, including 7 of 8 on the road, not counting the playoffs. The Pats, you know, their D has been pretty stingy at home, but they haven't faced very many teams as well balanced and as explosive as the San Diego Chargers. The Chargers put pressure on Brady. That means more punts for the Patriots, and that means more possessions for Los Angeles. And that gives the Chargers more opportunities to take that total up and over the 20.5. I like the Los Angeles Chargers minus San Diego Chargers team total over 20.5. All right, guys. So there's 5 bets. Get down on those with me at the end of the day. You know the drill. We're all going to join hands and we're going to head back to the window. All right. All right, kids. Here is the shout out for today. That's fine. That's one take camera work right there. Almost. Dump the water. All right, here we go. By the way, if you had a football pick, we're gonna do put all our football picks together and do this tomorrow. And dudes, don't forget the drawing tomorrow night. We're gonna be doing the drawing somewhere around 9 p.m. Eastern time or 8 p.m. Eastern time, about an hour after the game's over, the Philadelphia New Orleans games. It should be fun. I spent about 5 hours today working on getting all the things in place about having the split screen and the random number generator. And right now, the odds are minus 180 as far as goes off without a hitch. So definitely, as far as that prop goes, that's free money because you should definitely come down on the side of no on that one. Don't be afraid to lay that 180 on this broadcast goes off without a hitch. So here is our shout outs for today. The Silver Fox Soldier, he ventured into the world of college basketball, took the St. Bonaventure, the Bonnies over 121. That came through. Nice job. Archie Mack had the longest field goal under 45.5 in the Kansas City game, and that cashed. I loved that bet. I looked that one up and got down on that myself. Archie, appreciate the look ahead there, man. That was a good pick, and I loved it, and it came through easily for us. Damian, I also had Damian Williams rushing over at 49.5, and that came through as well. Stuart Aardvark, he hit him a few today. He hit Boise State minus 10.5, also hit the T-Wolves under 235. And Jesse James, the money man, he had Kansas City minus 5. He was all over my Chiefs. He had the Chiefs under, and he had the Rams minus 7. That sounds like a fine NFL three-teamer right there, Jesse. Well done, sir. I salute you. Eric T., he hit South Florida plus 11. He had Temple on the money line. He hit the OKC Thunder, and he was all over Liverpool in the English Premier League for all you footy fans. He's venturing out into the EPL. Nice job there, my man. Mikey B, he got down on Utah minus 7, and that cashed out. And Super Cisco had a little Pistons Clippers under 221, and that cashed as well. Well done, everyone. Very nice job. And yeah, thanks for hanging in there. I know everybody said that they had some trouble getting some of the prop bets down, so hopefully you had a problem getting a lot of those bets down. And so we'll see what happens. Like I said, we're still in there banging everybody, and we will give it another shot today. See what happens. Don't forget, come to the drawing tonight, if for no other reason, just for the comedy. It's going to be a hoot. It's going to be live, and yeah, you won't want to miss that. So, as always, thanks everybody. Good luck today. See you tomorrow, and have a great day. Take care.